How you doing, Iverson?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good. Just kind of spoke to you about this a couple of weeks ago, Iverson, but obviously a different expectation level coming into this season compared to last year.
Yeah.
How is the team handling that?
I mean, we're kind of blocking out all the outside noise, and we just focusing on us and focusing on how to get better and focusing on how to, bring all that talent together, like building good chemistry. And I feel like we've been doing, that really good.
We'll go ahead and go to Theo DeRosa next. Theo, go ahead.
Iverson, with the run that you guys made in the NIT, how much did that build your guys' confidence just going into the season?
I feel like if we would have ended that game or our season against Alabama, which a lot of y'all know how the game ended, we would probably had like a bad taste in our mouth. But with that run, it kind of gave us confidence. Like we know what we're capable of. With most of the people returning from last year, we got a lot of confidence with this team and with new additions.
And just a reminder to use your raise your hand function if you have a question. We'll go to John Sokoloff from WCBI. John, go ahead.
What's up, Iverson? Last year it was mentioned all the time, that you guys didn't really have that much experience, and the experience was incredibly valuable for you and your guys. I guess, how much more experience is this year's group compared to last, and how confident are you in this group of players?
I mean, we have a lot of experience. Like we got Garrison from UNC. He's a fifth year. We got Jeffries, which is a third year, and then we got Shaq from NC State. He's a sophomore. He already played in the ACC. We actually got Rocket Watts. He come from Michigan State. You already know. I think this is second or third year. So we got a lot of experience, and that actually kind of helped us build the confidence too, and like we know what to do in order to build that confidence and in order to be successful on the court.
We'll go ahead and go back to Paul Jones. Paul, go ahead.
Iverson, how much does adding Garrison Brooks to this lineup change what y'all can do offensively?
He's an offensive threat, and I feel like the way he can shoot the ball is going to spread the floor more, and it will be a lot easier for us as guards, and able to penetrate and everything. So, having this addition, his offensive addition, is pretty good for this team.
We'll go back to John Sokoloff. John, go ahead.
Iverson, but more specifically, what kind of other improvements did you kind of make on your game? And being one of the leaders of this team, I mean, how crucial is kind of the steps that you take forward going to be in your team's success, you think?
I feel like being more vocal than last year, more vocal, and just kind of like involving my team a little bit more, and bringing them together. And actually, something I've been working on, I'm still working on, is making plays for others. Making sure I see the open guy as a point guard, and that's something I'm really focused on this year.
Got time for a couple more for Iverson. We'll go to Stefan. Stefan, go ahead.
I know you touched on Garrison Brooks there a little bit, but he's the new guy at Mississippi State, but he's got a lot of experience just overall in his college basketball career. I mean, how much do you kind of see him being a veteran-type leader this year, even though he's new?
I mean, he's a veteran. He's the leader. Like, he's the fifth year, and we expect a lot of leadership from him. And even he have helped me out with some stuff on the court, and I feel like having him on the team, having that old guy as a leader is really good, and it's really going to help the team forward.
Yeah, we'll go back to Theo. Theo, go ahead.
Iverson, how much did the contributions that guys like Derek Fountain and Cam Matthews made toward the end of last season help you guys just building that depth for this year?
I mean, they build experience from last year, so making the NIT run, that helped them with their confidence and coming into this year. And I feel like that addition, we need everybody, and we need everybody's addition on the offensive and defensive end, and all the toughness we do. So, I feel like that run in the NIT helped them really good. It helped him, Derek, and then Anderson too.
We'll wrap it up with John Sokoloff. John.
Iverson, you talked about how you guys really block out the outside noise and just focus on what you're doing, and I get that. But I mean, even you've got to know that a lot of people have very high expectations of you, and I know you know that. Do you think it's fair for fans to have an NCAA tournament expectation for this group?
If it's fair, I mean, like I said, I don't really think about it really. They can think, they can have any expectations. We just, gonna give our all. We gonna give our best, and I feel like that's fair enough for us as a team.
Perfect, Iverson. Thanks for the time, man.
DJ, I guess first question. I actually talked to Cam about this not long ago. What's it like being teammates with Cam Matthews? I know you guys had a lot of success in high school and AAU. What's it like reuniting with Cam?
It's a great experience, playing, like you said, with my high school teammate. Me and him had so much success in high school. It's only right that we carry that success over to college, try to help this team make it to the NCAA tournament or win the SEC. So it's been a great experience playing my whole teammate.
Also, DJ, another question. What do you feel like your role is on this team? I know you were very versatile at Memphis and handled the ball a good bit. Mm-hmm. Where have they got you practicing at so far, and what do you feel like your role is?
They pretty much have me anywhere through the 1 through 3. They have me just bring the ball up, facilitating, scoring, just making the right reads and, just trying to help the young guys out that haven't played college basketball, teach them the ins and outs of college basketball and just being a leader and just being that consistent, go-to guy, make a play or score the ball when I need to.
We'll swing it over to Theo DeRosa. Theo, go ahead.
Hey, DJ. What's it like being on a team with 3 other Power 5 big school transfers and coming in with those guys at the same time?
It's great, because a lot of these guys, you see all of us are talented, like guys like Garrison, Rocket, and Shaq, all those guys played at a high level. So, all of us know how to win games and play at a high level. So, like, we're going to bring the experience that we know to this team and try to help the young guys, pick up on some of the things that we learned, just having experience going to help us out this year because you need experience in college basketball, and I feel like we got a lot of experience on this team.
Robbie Falk, jump on in there.
Hey, DJ, I know Mississippi State was in the thick of it with you when you were coming out of high school. How close were you to coming to Mississippi State initially?
Originally, I had verbally committed, but then, I had a little meeting with Penny, and then that happened. But I was close. I had committed to Mississippi State originally, but, I kind of bagged up out of it at the end, so I was real close to coming here.
How would you describe your relationship with Coach Brooks? I mean, obviously it was strong enough to get you in the boat when you were wanting to transfer. What's that relationship like with him?
Me and Coach Brooks got a great relationship since day one. He been consistent with telling me that he feel like I'm the best player he ever recruited, that he want me to come down here, be a game changer for Mississippi State, and, he gonna let me play my game, like just him saying that and the great relationship I have with Coach Howland and guys like Cameron and Garrison and the whole team really just, it made it a no-brainer. I felt like it was the perfect opportunity to come help Mississippi State make that tournament run and win the SEC, hopefully.
John Sokoloff.
Hey, DJ. What has been kind of your impressions of Mississippi State so far with this group, and what do you think are realistic expectations for fans are of this roster? I know it's early, but just based on paper.
Based on paper, everybody they have us hyped like going to a Sweet 16 or winning the SEC. But I believe like over time, we can get to those goals. We keep working, just keep getting better. Just keep growing as a team and stay together. Like I said the other day, like we are our worst enemy. So like as long as we stay together and don't let our egos get in the way or let nothing else distract us and just stay true to ourselves, we can go far. And the sky's the limit for us if we stay together.
Stephon?
Playing against Mississippi State last year, I guess what kind of stood out matching up against them and playing against guys like Iverson Molinar?
Playing against like guys like Iverson, last year he averaged like 16 points. Him and DJ, they did a great job for Mississippi State last year. Just coming in, I wanted to help those guys, because I saw they went through their ups and downs last year, and I wanted to come in and give them my wisdom of the game, my experience, and just come help guys like Iverson, Tolu, and Cameron, and, everybody else around there and just help them get back to the NCAA tournament because I've never been, and I know them guys want to go. So, I just want to get to the NCAA tournament and win, so I just want to come here and help them.
Paul Jones?
Kind of along those lines, your last game was Mississippi State. Did you get to talk any noise when you came into the program about that game?
No, I don't be messing with them about that game. I kind of put it behind me. But, it was great playing against those guys, especially Cameron. But, now we're moved on to the next one. I'm trying to help these guys win now, so we're on to the next thing, bigger things.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go to Robbie Falk.
DJ, there's a few pieces returning from last year's run, but there's a lot of new faces in there too.
Mm-hmm.
But we keep hearing you guys talk about the chemistry that y'all have together and how close y'all are. How have y'all been able to develop that so quickly?
I'll just say like we've done a lot of team bonding to like day one. You know, we all reach out to each other, and if we go out to eat, like everybody texts in the group chat and be like, "Yo, I'm going here," and then like everybody just come around. Like we just like being around each other. You know, we try to make sure everybody feels loved and feel welcome. You know, like we don't want nobody to feel left out, and we try to embrace each other and build a little brotherhood. Because if you got a brotherhood, then you know when times get tough, you know we gonna stick together instead of going separate ways. So you know, building that brotherhood is gonna be good for when we hit adversity in games, because adversity is gonna come, and then how we gonna overcome it is how strong our bond is. So I feel like that's a good thing we did this year.
We'll wrap it up with Theo. Theo.
Yeah, along those lines, DJ, do you think that the fact that so many of you are new helps that you're all kind of learning this together and coming here in a new place?
Most definitely, because like we're eager to learn, you know, because like we all don't know each other. We're all trying to figure each other games out. It's not like we all been here for 3 or 4 years, so you know, like it's a transition. Like it's a transition for me because you know they do a lot of things differently than I did at Memphis. So you know, like I'm learning on the fly just like the young guys, but like some of the concepts that coach be saying from college basketball, you know, being in college basketball for 3 years, I can help the freshmen. You know, I can help guys like Cameron and them. So like, I feel like we just mashing in good because you know, like we got experience and then we got younger guys. So like once we put that together, the sky's the limit for us.
Appreciate it, DJ.
Yeah.